Good morning, soul family. I wake up to this and I'm excited. Ooh, look at that beauty landing. Ooh, great white heron coming in to land on shore off their emotional waters. That's the eclectic one. That's us. That's the weirdos. Somebody came in for a landing, is on ground and on their own 2 feet. I like that sound. I want to show you a couple of things. I'm just so energized on this kind of weather, I can't even tell you. All right. Oh, I wrapped it up. Shoot. Oh, you guys will have to look on my page. I was going to show you my latest Queen of Wands ceremonial sage wands that I just created, and it's going off for a Mother's Day present. Let me put you guys down for a second. I was in a creative mood yesterday. It just hit, boom. And I made my first, I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. I've got everything all over the place. I got to go to my own website because I don't even know what I called freaking things. Okay, where's my website? P.S. My website is www.thewhispersofangels.com. And I don't even know my own prices. People go, how much is a reading? I'm like, hold on a second. I gotta up my readings, by the way. I just realized that I'm undercutting myself. I'm charging less on my website than I have been at my day job. And I'm like, that's not going to work for me. So just letting you guys know, my readings are going up. I'm not making any money on them, and I wondered why. Okay, I can't find my website. Why is that? www.theangelswhisper. Oh, The Angels Whisper. See, I can't even. I'm so computer illiterate. It's ridiculous. All right. Take me to my website. Here's my website, guys. That's what it looks like if you're trying to get there. So, Reiki charged pet jewelry. Now, you can use this for your pet. I mean, that's what it's made for. Healing jewelry for your little jewel. Reiki charged crystal pet jewelry. Crystals aren't just for you. Your pet needs them too. With any issues I have regarding emotional well-being or physical health, Spirit has always said, use your natural healing abilities. Here, why don't you look at the crystals? Well, oops, while I do this. You don't need to be looking at what I'm reading to you. But that is my website. So Spirit has always said, use your natural healing abilities. As a Reiki master, I've consistently used this healing method with both of my pets as well as on my loved ones. And it has worked, as we all know. But I have other healing tools I use for myself as well. Crystals. I wear crystals for not only their beauty, but their healing effects. I have them placed around my home. As you can see, they are everywhere. And I mean everywhere. They're piled up. I have them, everywhere. If I went through my house to show you, I've got them all over my altar. I've got them next to my bed. I've got them everywhere. I wear tons. I can't, like I said, I feel naked before I put them on. They charge me. So they're out on my patio. This is powerful. If you want to try to make something grow or help something grow and you're having a difficult time with it, I have crystal. It's all in my plants. Uh-oh, this one fell out, but this one's doing great. and I charge them all. Every one of my plants, if you were to look, they've all got crystals in them, helping them grow, and they're happy. Okay. So if you're trying to help something grow along, it's just like us. If it needs strength to grow, give it crystals. You give yourself crystals. So I knew it would help Lily work through whatever her issues that she was dealing with, right? When she was so ill, I used crystals. So before choosing the crystals that would be best for her, using my pendulum, I asked if she still had any unhealthy attachments, and I received yes. That was my answer. I scanned her body, and I found it was only her stomach area that she still had an attachment. So with the assistance of Archangel Metatron, we cleared and balanced her chakras, and then I called in Archangel Michael, and with his assistance, removed any remaining attachments. So now to choose the crystals best for her. We immediately went to amethyst for all-around healing. Carnelian was chosen to stimulate her appetite and literally placed in her water bowl along with lapis lazuli for respiratory issues, detoxifying, dietary assimilation, and enhancing the energy flow. Selenite, which aids any type of cancer, was set next to it. It's used for serious illness and detoxification. Selenite will flake or will dissolve. You don't want to put it in water. I have also used rose quartz, which aids with animals who have been abused. It's also for her self-love. It helps with emotional detoxification, hence reduces eating disorders. And that's what she was going through. She wasn't eating. And last but not least, I chose a clear quartz crystal, which I have programmed for her all over health and happiness. Of course, Liger was not left out in this healing action. He received in his water just what he needed too. Crystals are very powerful, so before introducing crystals to your pet, check with them to see if they can handle the energy. Then begin by placing crystals around where your pet hangs out, like around in your home, around where they sit. Now at this time, this is what was happening. I'll have to rearrange this. Right now, Lily is wearing, oh no, it's true. It is true. How funny. She's wearing a necklace of mixed agate stones. It was a bracelet of mine that was too large for my wrist, but fits her little neck comfortably and isn't too heavy. Agate provides her with nourishment on a fundamental level. Right now, she has a different one. It was made specifically for her, and this is my first piece of jewelry, and it's crazy lace agate, ocean jasper mixed in. So with the agate, it's helpful for animals who live in an urban environment who have a somewhat limited access to nature and the outdoors. And she's up here, on the 5th story, and has only got access to going out on the patio, and that's why she has grass in a little pot outside for her to eat. It provides her with nourishment. I did that. Agate improves coordination amongst all parts of an animal's body and can help your pet adapt more easily to any new environment. And, with all the change that's going on with my animals downstairs, my landlord's animals, prints coming in, it's a constantly changing environment here. So on days when my pet seems weary, agate provides a gently energizing rest. It's like a walk in the woods without the walk. So I need that, right? And she's an aspect of me. And that's, my friend, is exactly what she needs. So which healing crystal would you like to treat your little prince or princess with? Okay, so I get to show you Lily's necklace. I made this last night. Sweetheart, baby.
Hi, honey. Can I sew them your pretty necklace? Can I sew them? I'll bring it back in a minute.
I'll bring it back. Hey, sorry. Oh, I'm just going to have to give her a treat because that was kind of crappy to wake her up. She did it to me, though, this morning, and so did Liger. And no one gives me a treat.
No one gives me a treat.
She says, okay, it's worth waking up for. Oh, yeah, there you are. Share and share alike, right? Something for you, something for me. Here we go. Okay. So, let me show you. Let me get the hair off of it from her little body. What can I display this on? I guess I'll just, I guess I can just, no, I want to show it to you. I guess I'll lay it down on my table here. Hold on, sorry. Okay. And it's lightweight, doesn't feel, it's not too heavy on her neck. And it's, here, oh, it's super cute. I like it. I like it. Okay. So this is little Lily's necklace. She's in the midst of full transformation. And what we have here is these are just clear crystal beads, right? And we've got little silver attachments, and then of course this beautiful little butterfly. That is a piece from, what is that store? This is actually really expensive, but that's because she deserves it. And here we have the agate here, right? And there's all different colored stones. So this is an example. I'm gonna give it back to her. An example, and it looks so cute. Now she's, oops, it's blurry. She's got long hair. Hold on. I can just slip it over her head. Well, I could have if I was using 2 hands. There we go. I'm sorry, chicken. So she doesn't really, it's lighter than, it's no heavier than a collar on her. And it's loose. And so like if you had, see, there it is. So if you had, it's not going to strangle them. If they do go outside, you can be aware that, it could catch on something. But if it does, it's not going to hurt them. That's the whole point. But she carries that around on her, and she gets the healing and the Reiki energy that's in it. So super excited. I'll put that piece on. And I've got all kinds of different, I've got different charms, and I've got all kinds of different crystals that I've chosen. I've got lava. I'll tell you some of the stones I have. I've got lava stone. I've got, what is this? I probably should have had it organized, shouldn't I? Oh, come on, tell me what this one is. Maybe I won't tell you all of them. I'll list them. This is agate, so it's agate. I've got a lot of different color agate stones, but this one is kind of, there's faceted agate, and I've got black lava stone, and I've got like a brown, kind of a rose brown lava stone. I've got a gray. Oh, this is really pretty. I love this. Ooh, I love this. What is this one? I went through them all. I know you're not seeing them, and I'm not even going to show you, so maybe I shouldn't torture you. Or maybe I should torture you. It's not telling me what it is. Oh, I love this one, though. What is it? I don't recognize the stone right off. Oh, shoot. I'll figure it out later. But I've got all, and I've got like the spacers between are like, I have silver spacers and I have black, just crystal spacers. And then, because I'm not going to make them up fully of the crystals because it would be far too expensive for you and for me. I've got pink zebra stone. I've got, oh, I have so many. And you know, it's interesting because I didn't expect to go and buy as many as I did. So I'm kind of equipped to make a lot more than I actually realized. Oh, I will show you this. These are some of the spacers. So these are, oops, sorry. See, they're metal, but they're different colors. Brass, silver, kind of like a rosy pink. Those are some of the spacers that will be used between. And I just, as I go along, I'll figure it out, right? And everyone is going to be different. I've got rutilated agate. Oh, that's beautiful. Love that. So a lot of agate, because agate does so many, like I told you what agate does. That's really helpful for cats and for dogs. So I felt I would stick, you know, with a lot of that at this time. I've got Pierre Kiwi Ronde and Kiwi crystal, and it's this type of stone that it is. It's called around it. So it's a faceted type of stone. So I've got striped white agate. So some are smooth, some are faceted. Oh, I've got like a seafoam green with black kiwi. I've got, there's such a variety, and I'm not showing them to you, and I know it's annoying, but, so I won't keep doing it. I would want to know. So be looking forward to it. That's why. You could be looking forward to what's coming out. So I'm just excited that I started getting it done. So the point is, you know, my little baby's got she's got that little necklace around her, and we've got them, like I said, they're going to be feminine ones for girls and more neutral ones for the boys, and there'll be ones that you can use for dogs as well. I was going to say hamsters. How funny. Ooh. I just got a message from Spirit. In a dream, I saw someone very important to me at a desk at his work desk, and on his desk were hamsters. And that's interesting. Hamsters. Interesting. So that just shows me what that is. But people have different animals that they have as pets. So whatever it is, but just know that you have to make sure that it's an animal that's not going to be able to pull at it and eat and, you know, break the beads. And so you don't want to leave them at a place where they're unattended. You know, they're not going to hurt them because they're small enough, but you know, maybe they could. So this is jewelry. It's jewelry. It's like, you know, you have your jewelry on, they have their jewelry on. So you would want to watch them. I'm giving you that. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. I've got too many things. That just kind of jumped into my head, and I'm going to listen to my reading afterwards. So we're going to do our pick a card, and we're going to do it lighter. We're going to do it quicker. We're going to do it lighter. I don't want a lot of heavy. So I'm going to do it quickly here, and we'll ask for Spirit what is the most important. So you guys pick today 1, 2, or 3, A, B, or C. Whatever. You, your partner in spirit. You, and maybe both you and one the wild card. What does Spirit have to tell me? Or all of them. Whatever you choose, you can do whatever you want. So, first message. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the first one. All right. Split. 1, 2, 3. And then the last message. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Put them to the side.
Hi, Mama. Hi, honey. I love you.
I haven't made yours yet. I haven't made my beautiful boy his. All right. So here are our piles. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to trick you guys. Come on. Okay. So, what do you want to choose for yourself? Pick your piles. Why are you so blurry? Okay. So here we are. Here we are. Some people are choosing them all. Some people are, you know, like I said. So I'll let you take a look again. Feel them. Okay. I got mine set. You got yours set? Alrighty. So for the first group of people, I'll turn it around. Ooh! Liking that! Yes, we do! Treasure chest. Right on! Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you. Heck yeah! Who isn't going to take that, right? No one's going to send that one back. So, here she is. This is a mermaid, and she's opening up a treasure chest. So this and she's excited. Look at her face. This is something that you weren't expecting. Holy good Lord. Spirit said a present was on the way. There was a gift of some sort on its way. So it's a treasure. So whatever the treasure is for you. Now abundance, remember, abundance can be anything. Ooh, she's been illuminated. That's my message right away to me, is there's going to be illumination to something. And it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so it might be something, oh, clearly you didn't expect that. What's illuminated to you, you may be finding out something that you either didn't know, or that maybe you thought something that was different. Whatever it was, this has been kept away in this trunk. It's been sealed up in that trunk. Now, either she's or you have come across this. You have discovered something. Something has been illuminated to you, and it blows your mind. Or somebody has presented you with information and have enlightened you about something. I'm looking at her being, she's, the only reason she's wearing a bra is because Doreen Virtue didn't want to offend people, I'm sure. But she would be naked, wouldn't she? Because she's a mermaid. And she is out of her emotional waters. That's another message. So this could be a male or female. Long dark hair. A relaxed person, a comfortable person, somebody who is not in their emotional waters. So they're on land, they're grounded. I just said that white crane came in for a landing and was grounded, right? Was no longer on their emotional waters. The weird one, the eclectic one. This is one of us. This is one of us. This is you. One of us, the weirdos. So here you are. I swear she's got pearls at her ears. Let me look. I'm going to look with my magnifying glass. I see white pearls at her ears. So pearls of wisdom. So she is hearing something. She is hearing something very beneficial. This is positive. The fact that she's naked is that she's open. She's not hiding anything. She's not covering anything up, right? She's out in the open. She's not covering anything up. However, whatever has come to her may have come to her during her dreams. It may have been because it's dark outside, or it's a period of darkness that's about to be brightened up because of what she discovers, or it's coming to her under the cover of darkness, meaning it's not going to be for everyone to know. This is a treasure. This is a secret treasure. So this may be something that you're not going to be sharing with others. And whatever this is, abundance could be knowledge, information, financial abundance, love, whatever it is, it's fantastic. And you're not going to send it back. Now, it could be enlightenment. It could be something from spirit, right? It's enlightenment. To me, that's the major thing that I'm seeing is enlightenment. It's bright, whatever it is. It's gold. It's worth something. It's valuable, something of valuable. And it's because you have been asking for spirit for help. And now here it comes. And it was unexpected, and it's wonderful. So stay in a space of gratitude. If it hasn't arrived yet, it's coming, even if you haven't seen it yet. So if you hold that space of gratitude is a way to manifest, right? So say thank you, whatever it is that you've been asking for. I've said that before. When you say your positive affirmations, say it as though it's already happened. Thank you for the support, abundance, money, love, assistance, knowledge, information, clarity, whatever it is. Thank you for it. I appreciate it. So, however it shows up, like I said, opportunities, ideas, epiphanies, gifts, money, enlightenment, just say thank you. And when you are grateful, you stay in a space of gratitude, it keeps flowing to you. So that's fantabulous. Thanks, because P.S., this was my card. Yay. Okay, the next one. Yes, I do. Yes, we all do. We need a good laugh. We need to play. We need to we need to have some fun. Oh, I love this. Do you know what I'm noticing? Couples. Couples. Couple, couple, couple. And this one's with their best friend flying. Now, there's so much going on here. There's celebration. First of all, that's what I'm getting. Celebration. I dreamed about this last night. There was some kind of a celebration going on. There was music. And you need that. You need to lighten up. You need your energy. You need to associate. You need to stop being an isolated person and get out there. Check this out. Look at the dragonflies are even in couples. Can you see that? Dragonfly couple. Look at the love. The color of the roses around a unicorn. Oh, they're laughing and they're playing and they're having so much fun. They're going on an adventure. Look at this. They're going on an adventure. They're on the yellow brick road, except for it's white. It's purity and it's truth. They're on their spiritual path and they're doing fantastic. This is so much fun. That's what we need. That's what's been missing. That's what I need. Heck yeah. I just said this morning, you know, I sold my car and I'm thinking to myself, I miss my family. I'm alone out here. Thinking maybe I need to go home to Wisconsin because this looks like travel to me. Remember they said that we got that there's a trip coming? Because it's been too stressful lately. It's been too much work. It's, you know, too much seriousness. We need to lighten up. So, they want you to step away from the everyday, your routine, the doldrums. What can you do just to have fun? Maybe you can't afford to go on a holiday. Pick a funny movie. Like The Birdcage. I love The Birdcage. Oh, wow. I got to think about that story and what was going on there, and it totally makes sense. I'm going to watch The Birdcage. Oh, my God, it totally makes sense to me. It's one of my most favorite movies in the world, and I loved the guy's dad and his partner. Oh my God, the best people ever. They were freaking awesome. I would love to have them as in-laws. I love gay people. I do. I freaking do. Gay guys make the best girlfriends. I swear to God. So pick a funny movie. That's my favorite. That's my favorite movie. Or if it's a favorite show. I watched Friends the other night. It gave me a bunch of messages. Old Friends movies. And I was like, oh my gosh, I watched this. There was sadness in it, but it gave me clarity, right? Whatever you need to do, you need to laugh. You need to find somebody who makes you laugh, who you're comfortable around. Who do you feel good around? Look at the color of their hair. The red hair and the blonde hair. That makes me think of my best friend Diane and I. I've got that reddish color hair and she's got blonde hair. I also think of a fiery personality and a cooler personality. But you know what? Now that I look at it again, they both have the same color hair. This one's roses are just shining and it's kind of in the dark and it looks red. Isn't that funny? Doesn't her hair look more red? She's got more strawberry in her hair, I guess, which is more me. And it's true. And Diane's got more, and it's funny because, you know, you guys would look at my hair and you probably think my hair's brown. But I am an actual natural, in my natural state, I'm a strawberry blonde. That's my natural hair color. So every time I look at that color hair, I see it's me. It also makes me think of passion. You know, and because of the roses, it's just fun. And look at the color of blue. There's truth and honesty here, and there's goodness and purity, and there's love, and there's new growth. Everyone's having fun. People are moving forward. People are paying attention to their higher selves. This is soul family. This is best friends and soul family and love, and it's freaking awesome. So whatever it is, figure out something that you can do to stimulate your life to a place where you're going to be laughing. Find the joy. There is joy somewhere. Laugh at your cats. Oh my God, laugh at your pets. They're so funny. You know when your cat's all snuggled up sleeping and you call them and they lift their head up and they've got one side of their face is all smashed down? It's so funny. I look at Prince, you know, who's had his surgery and he's got his tail shaved like a lion, and your animals can make you laugh. Put on funny animal videos. Like, you know, the nasty badass badger? That was funny. You need that. Okay, I do too, and I love it. It also means, you know what, freaking lighten up. Life's not that serious. I agree. And then what's this? Oh, thank you. I know it's the truth. It is the truth. Okay, you've been wanting for love. You've been waiting for love. You know, oh, it's taking forever, or what you've been told is coming. Where the hell is it? Well, you know what? You want it to take as long as it needs to take to be exactly what it is that you're asking for. And it is worth waiting for. But the thing here, when is it coming? It's in divine timing. Okay, and nobody likes that. Oh, look at my moonstone. I didn't put it on yet. That's interesting. Ooh, and look at all of a sudden it started to shine. Holy moly. Wow. That's incredible. It's on fire, the moonstone. Pay attention to your intuition. Look at the colors of my moonstone and the angels. So, your soulmate, you know, this whole situation, it requires patience. There are things that are being straightened out, that are being lined up. And you know what? You know maybe what you want, but there's things going on in your soulmate's life, and maybe there are choices that are needing to be made that haven't been made yet. And it's beyond your control, and Spirit can't push it either. It's their choice. That's why when, you know, people say to me, well, yeah, but you said, Spirit said this was coming, you know, a year ago. Well, they have free will, and maybe something happened in their life that caused a delay, or maybe, you know, fear overcame them, which meant they needed to do some more inner work. Or maybe you needed to do some more inner work. You know, maybe you took, you know, we always get choices. And whenever we make a choice, it changes the outcome. That's why we need to stay on our path and stay steady and stay focused. I will give you a message right now. I have a lot of clients that, you know, I work with love and relationships. And when it's taking too long, inevitably, almost every one of them says to me, you know what, when they get annoyed, you know what, I think I need to just start dating someone else because, you know, until they're ready. And then I say to them, okay, let me ask you a question. Do you want to be with that person? Yes. Then why would you take your energy and send it in a different direction? You're asking for this to occur, and Spirit is working towards manifesting this for you, for this relationship that you already feel invested in. And they're telling you that, yes, this person has this same energy towards you, but there are unseen, foreseen circumstances. Now, if you take your energy and you start investing something else, you're splitting your focus and your attention. Where attention goes, energy flows. So now your attention is off of the one that you love, and it's going over here. Now, what if you start developing feelings for this person, and this person does, and then this one is ready, and they step forward? Oh, well, I'll just leave him and go to that one. Really? How fair is that? That's not fair. You're fucking around with that person's feelings. They're not just a side piece. They matter. And if you are easily able to go out with somebody else, and your attention can go towards someone else, you are not in love with this person. So you need to ask yourself, why am I going there? And if you need to have, well, because I'm lonely, because I'm bored, and because it's driving me crazy, I get it in my mind, you keep telling me I've got to detach. Yes. Well, then hang out with a girlfriend. Go on vacation and see your best friend in Wisconsin. You know? You keep your sight focused on what it is that you want and what it is that you're trying to manifest. And don't you get, you know, if you can easily be distracted and go somewhere else, then you know what? That isn't love. It's not really there. And Spirit's telling you that what you're asking for is worth waiting for. It's worth the wait. It's everything you've asked for. So don't be pushing people around. Don't be a bully. You know, we all have blockages. And when you look back, you'll understand why. It wasn't just, well, you know, oh, it must be him or it must be her. Well, maybe it's both of you. You know, it's always happening at the right time, and you want it to happen when both are ready. You don't want somebody to come forward or come to you when they're not certain about you. I posted something yesterday, and it was amazing. It really was. It was, what do you do, you know, how you handle it when somebody breaks up with you, leaves you at the altar. You know, you have this, and I was getting so scared because I was thinking, okay, this is about to happen. But then I thought, you know what, I needed to see this. I like this. And what this fellow was showing, it was a little video, and it was literally the bride and groom on the way to the church. Here it is. I'm going to show it to you guys. If they left you.
Hello?
I can't wait to see you. I'm so excited.
Look at his face.
This is going to be the best day of my life. I've dreamt about this since I was a little girl.
He's like, oh my God.
Here, baby, it's gonna be beautiful, you know.
Okay, so I have to turn away because it's somebody else's video, but I'm going to tell you. So he's stressing out, right? He is so stressed out. She's all excited, and he's just like, fuck. Then they show the cars passing each other, and she looks at the window, and she sees him, and then she goes, oh, and she smiles, and then she says, baby, you're going in the wrong direction. And then he says, I need to tell you something. And then he's like, I can't do this. And she's crying, and her brother's driving the car, and he says, what's wrong? And she's crying, and he's left her. He's decided he can't do this. Now, then he goes on to talk about it, and he says, think about this for a minute. You know, you think the guy's an asshole, and how can you go this far? Left me brokenhearted, and you devastated me, and blah, 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 blah. You know, how could you leave me? But he couldn't do it. Would you rather have somebody go through with it? Now, you know now how he feels. He's not sure about you. He doesn't know that he wants to spend his life with you. He's not as excited about this as you are. I'm looking at me and my twin. Clearly, he didn't want it. He left, right? And so instead of being brokenhearted and crushed and angry, the emphasis was, you don't want somebody with you who doesn't want to be with you. If they don't appreciate your presence, allow them to appreciate your absence, and go on and find somebody and allow somebody who really, really wants to be there to be there. There's a lot of people that go through with it. I did. I will tell you the God's honest truth. The abusive marriage that I was in for 10 years, we got married, but 3 weeks before we got married, he did something, and I knew. I should have known he was abusive. And I tried to call it off, and my father talked me into it. I said, he was sorry, and, he's never done this before. It's just we had pre-wedding jitters, and I was terrified. But I allowed myself to be talked into it, and I went through with it. And immediately on our honeymoon, it started again. We came home from our honeymoon early, and it began 10 years of abuse. And actually, I forgot, I'm sorry. At the wedding itself, he hurt me physically. At the wedding reception. Oh my God, I watched this in a dream last night. That's what it was. It was a wedding reception. But it was a funeral at the same time. Because it was a beginning and a death at the same time, and it was. It was the end of our relationship right when it started. And I ran off the dance floor, and my brother said, "What are you doing?" And I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. And he said, "We don't believe in annulment. You have to go through with this." Oh my God, I'm hearing something and I don't want to hear it. Oh well, this is what it is. In our religion, we don't believe in that. We weren't allowed to have a wedding annulled. And so I had to stay in this horrible marriage. It was awful. It was awful, and it was violent, and it was 10 years before it ended. And if I should have gone through the embarrassment of everybody being upset. I didn't want to stop the wedding because the wedding dress had been done, and the bridesmaid dresses had been done, and everyone would have been embarrassed. And my family said that the wedding invitations have been set out. You know what? Fuck that. This is your life. This isn't about everyone else. They're there for a party. This is your life. I should have called it off then, and I knew it, but I didn't. I was talked back into it by my family. And then at the wedding, the night of nothing had happened. We hadn't had sex. It was the night of our wedding. I could have walked away. I should have, but in my religion, we didn't believe in that, and I was made to go on. I should have listened to my higher self then, and I didn't. So if this is a message to any of you right now that are in that position, don't go through with it. Fuck your religion. Fuck your family, I swear to God, and everybody else at the party. Your love life is worth waiting for. And if it's embarrassment, I don't care. Who cares if it embarrasses? If it's wrong, it's wrong. You don't want somebody in your life that doesn't want to be there, and you don't want to be there because it is awful. It was awful. My children grew up in a dysfunctional family. There was abuse. And then there ended up being a divorce anyway, and split family, and difficulty between my children and I. It was awful. Don't do it. It is worth waiting for. So don't push for something. Spirit is working behind the scenes. And whenever you're worried, ask Spirit to help lift your energy and tell yourself exactly what we just showed. It might hurt. And it might hurt someone else. You may have to hurt someone else. But it's going to save you a lifetime of pain and them as well. It's not fair. You both deserve love. I keep looking at these 3 ducks. Do you see them right there? I know they're small for you. I've been watching them go around and around and around. Full circle completion. The Ascended Master's working with you. The ducks are community. The ducks are comfort. Maybe you need comfort at this time because you're going through something like this. So if this is you and somebody has left you at the altar or broken up with you or chosen somebody else, realize that that's a release. It hurts. Yes, it does, because you expected something different, but it isn't what you thought. Remember, we were going to have some offers come forward, and we were going to have to refuse some offers. I was thinking about what I said yesterday. I shut one door. I shut it tight. And then I closed another door, but it wasn't closed all the way. The door opened again with the wind, which meant I thought the door was closed. And remember, something we thought was dead was going to burst back to life. But when the wind blew, that door opened again. So it was like spirit is, because spirit is, we don't see it, right? And the wind, we don't see it. We see the active force. That is God's active force. His Holy Spirit opened that door. So sometimes, and maybe sometimes the door will close with you, but it will open up later when it's ready. Maybe it's the right person, the wrong timing. All of these things you have to take into consideration. That's the first message. Dang, I didn't realize we were going to go so into depth. Okay, so that was mine. And I understand everything I got. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is my twins. Love from your parents. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. Oh, I love this. Because you know what? Our parents make mistakes, just like us. My daughter and I have difficulty. My son and I aren't even speaking, but I love my kids. The sage wand that I made today, I made it for my daughter. It's beautiful. I wish I could show it to you. I'll show you a picture of it later. I'll post it underneath this video. And we love our kids. And we want what's best for them. And you see this mother, and she loves her baby. And you know what? Maybe they've done things that they shouldn't have done. My mother did. My mother was really controlling, and she chased away the person I loved. She chased them away. It was awful. She thought she was protecting me. She wanted what was best for me, but she was overbearing, and she was interfering, and she was over-controlling and over-possessive, and that can happen. So you don't have to be happy with what they did, and it's not saying it's okay, but forgive the situation and realize that, you know, even when they do things that have hurt you, there is love. They're loving you as much as they can. They've been through things in their life that, you know, my mother couldn't tell me she loved me. She had a very hard time doing that. She didn't grow up with that. She had, you know, abuse in her family. It was awful. I know my mom loved me. And I know she was proud of me. She had a hard time telling me and showing me, but I know. I had no doubt. And there was a lot I had to forgive, but I have. So recognize, please forgive. Forgive whatever it is. And recognize that there is love there. And you can heal situations between people by focusing your energy on that. Put your energy on the fact that there is love there. Hold loving feelings towards those people in your life that maybe have done hurtful things. Send them love. Maybe one of your parents needs love right now. I know my stepdad does. I send him love all the time. He's hurt me. We don't speak at all. He cut me out of his life for the last time, and I still send love to him. He was my dad my whole life. I don't hate him. I love him. So right now, this is you. You're being asked to show an example. Be the example. How can you show love in different ways? Speak about it. Sing about it. I don't know. You think about how you can show love. Make something for someone you love. That's why I gave that to my daughter. I made it, and I put it together, and there was a little bird on the front, and there was an abalone shell on the front, and it was special for her. And it comes from my heart, and my hands made it. And so my energy goes into it. I love handmade things. My daughter knows that. My kids made the best cards. Make a card. Make a Mother's Day. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Make a Mother's Day card. Make it. Draw it. Paint it. Get glue and a paper and felt pens and little things and glue them all together and make something like that. I would so rather prefer to have something that way, hand done. I'll show you what my daughter made me for Christmas. I've shown you guys before, but it's I wanted it. I saw it, and I knew it was going to be for me. And it's a praying mantis. And do you know what his name is? His name is Merlin, the magician, which is what I call my twin. And look, he's holding a lantern. And when you press that little button on the box up there, that lantern lights up. And there's an owl, and there's 2 birds, and there's a compass showing him how to get home. He's following the light home, and it's pointing him to his true north. And he's on his path. She made me that. Isn't that beautiful? And it's made with crystals. Agate, clear quartz crystal. I think it's amethyst at his head. Isn't that incredibly beautiful? My daughter's really talented. I mean, she's really talented. And you don't have to be that talented. Her and I made this for Mother's Day a couple years ago. I made this one. It just means things, you know? That's what I want. Right? Peace, harmony. These are, the little noni stones. These are parrot feathers, the angels. Everywhere in this house I've got crystals. Peace, harmony. Right? That's what I made, and she made something. I mean, it's not that, it's not that big of a deal. So make something for somebody. For Mother's Day, it's coming. Remember yesterday, pink Mother's Day on sale. Go grab a bunch of stuff on sale and make something. There's a reason that that came up. And it also means, even though this says love from your parents, this message also means that there is another person who really, really loves you, but they don't know how to show it. And they don't know how to tell you. A lot of people have difficulty expressing their feelings. And compassion is part of love. We need to have compassion. So we need to be open to the fact that maybe they have a difficult time. This is for my twin. Maybe your parent doesn't know how to tell you. They don't know how to show you, just like my mom. But they love you deeply. I'm looking at the color white. It's innocence. See them as innocent. They don't mean to do anything to hurt you. You're both stubborn. Look at your horns. You love each other, and you're not talking to each other. And you know what? Sometimes we can't do anything about it. Sometimes, like with my stepfather, there is no... I've written and written and written, and I have tried, and there is no communication. But that doesn't mean that you can't send your love there. You're connected. That's your family. Next message. Oh my God. This situation involves marriage. Okay. I'm laughing at the couple. I'm laughing at the couple because look at him. No expression. And look at her. Oh. You know what? She's looking at him going, okay, so here's a lot of messages. Are you sure? Are you not comfortable with this? Because you don't look like you're very comfortable. It could be that. Or maybe she's thinking, he's not saying anything. Doesn't look very happy. What's going on? This guy is not readable. Or it could be, God, he's so handsome. The song I'm hearing, I keep hearing the same song. It's a Sonny and Cher song. He's so handsome, women cried. He got shot, but he never died. Oh, God. He is so handsome. Isn't he handsome? Look at him in his suit. Strong and tall. And she's thinking, I love him with everything in me. She's honest and truthful. And so is he, because look at his chest. It's white. White gloves. My dad used to do the white glove test. This person is very neat, very organized, very clean, very precise. Knows exactly how he wants things done. So, it could be that you are getting married. It could be that somebody is in a marriage. Ooh. It could be somebody you know in your life is getting married. It could be that, are you going to be getting married? Yes, this is where this is headed. It could mean that you're going to meet somebody at a wedding. I told you, I had a wedding that turned into a funeral last night. It was so strange. It was a wedding and then a funeral. It was so bizarre. So it was like a beginning and an ending. So a beginning for someone, an ending for another. Or maybe it was because it was in reverse. At first I thought, there's a celebration going on. And then I thought, wait a minute, is that a funeral? Whatever it was like the ending and the beginning at the same time. Like immediately. We got that yesterday. One door closing and immediately another opening. So something ends and another begins. So it might be a very quick wedding. It might be very quick. It might also represent, okay, look at her hair. She's got like 40s style hair. And this is older dress. I like the way they're dressed. By the way, I like dressing that way. But this could be your mom and dad. And remember? So the issues going on between you and your partner has to do with what happened between your mom and dad. There are issues because of your mother and father that are causing an issue for you. It might be their beliefs. It might be, it's the way it affects the way you feel about relationships. I don't want to get married. Fuck that. Married, it's just a certificate. It doesn't mean anything. My parents got married and they were miserable and they should never have been married. Look at all the people talk about, it's going to change their relationship, blah, 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 on and on and on. Or maybe you need to look at your past marriages, or maybe the marriage that you're in. Maybe you're in a marriage right now. And you got to look at it and see what needs to be looked at or what needs to be healed. Maybe you need to go to marriage counseling. Maybe you need to revive something in your marriage. Or maybe this is the end of your marriage. I told you, I watched last night. There was an ending There was a funeral and there was a reception. So there was a beginning and an ending. So this could represent a divorce. It could represent that somebody gets divorced and then gets married really quickly. Ooh, wow. Wow. We just talked about that, about somebody, you may be thinking you're getting married and someone's not going to go through with it. That's what we just watched. And if that's the case, you guys, wow, maybe this wasn't my message, but it was my twin, so I don't know. If for you guys, though, I mean, please bear in mind that if this is where you were headed and then something happens, try and look at it, do your best to look at it the way we spoke about. You don't want what I had. You don't want that for either one of you. And you know what? He wasn't an awful person. He was so stressed out and he became an awful person because he was unhappy. And he knew that he said to me, I know that you're in love with the person before me. He knew that I was. I hadn't fully let that person go. And my mother had chased that person away. And right before the wedding, he came back and wanted me, and I was angry at him for having run off, and I said no, and then I went forward with the wedding. Stupid. Don't ever do anything when you're out of anger. Don't make big decisions unless you're. I look back at all of this. This is a big decision. It matters. And if it's time, the time is not right, or if there's something about it not feeling right, put it off. Wait. Wow. All right, the next grouping. I gotta go. I've got an appointment. Dang. The last grouping. This is what Spirit wants us to know, and everybody else's just message. All right, first one we're doing is romance angels. Okay, so here we are again. Oh, I'm laughing. Remember this couple? This is this couple. This is hysterical. This is the one that doesn't have any expression on her face. She could be a guy, right? Ready to head out of town. But him too. He's got his hands folded across his chest. These guys aren't speaking to each other. Okay, I'm getting a message right now. These two that aren't speaking to each other right now, they're going to get married. Oh, this one was worried. Actually, both of them probably were. I don't know about this. Oh my God. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Forget it. Wait. Talk to her. I don't know what to say. Why? Because I grew up with that. That was my dad. And that's me. Or that was my mom. And that's me. I'm a warrior. I've been fighting my whole life. I do have a peace pipe, but I carry a big freaking stick. That could be the boy or the girl, right? Come on, you guys, think about it. But Spirit's telling you, stop this. You both know you love each other. Open your heart and receive what you've been waiting for, because it's been worth it, and it is the best love of all. This is the love of a lifetime. Okay, that's one message. The next message is, I watched this, and it wasn't good, and they went through with this wedding, and they were miserable, and I don't want that. You know what? That you're not them. It is safe. You don't have to base your life based on what happened with your family or other friends. It's okay. Don't hold back from what it is that you want most. Take your arms off from your chest. Open this up. Open your heart up. Don't be so quick to run off at the mouth. Don't be so quick to take off out of here. Slow down and why don't you guys have a conversation? Jeez. You know what? You don't have to get married tomorrow. Why don't you just talk to each other? Because you wouldn't be so mad at each other if you didn't love each other so much. So freaking talk it out. Listen to your higher self. Look, we're going to hold her back here. If you can open your freaking mouth. There's all kinds of things that are going on here. Open your heart. It's okay. You're never going to let love in anybody if your heart is closed. If you're fearful because you've had other people in your past that have hurt you. If you've tried it and it didn't work. I've tried it didn't work. I'm not going there again. Sorry. Nope. But you can only have, like, you ask for Spirit to help you, right? But they can only bring you to a place of here you are. Here it is in front of you. But if you don't do anything with it, that horse goes forward. Life moves on. Everybody moves on. Life moves on. So Spirit is, like we said, free will. Remember remember worth waiting for? You've been waiting for this. You've been asking for this. This is what you've been waiting for. Don't push away what your soul's been longing for. Here it is. It's here. Because it was all about divine timing, but now it's in front of you. And it's safe. Or if you're trying to draw love into your life and you don't even know anybody, but you want love, you're never going to get it if you go around with that attitude. Right? Everyone's going to think that you're stuck up, or they're going to think you're a bitch or an asshole. Lighten up your energy so people are drawn to you. Go out and meet people with your friends and allow Spirit to bring to you who they're trying to deliver. If you're all holed up and never go anywhere, how's anybody ever going to see you? How are you going to meet anybody? So follow the guidance Spirit's giving you in order to get what it is that you're asking for. So also, this is another message. Yes, it is safe to love. I was moving forward. We were engaged, but I was enlightened. I found out what I did not expect to find out. We were going to move forward, and then I found out this, and it was like, hell no. I had it confirmed by Spirit. I found out about you. I'm out of here. This marriage, whether it was at the altar, I found out about you, and we're done, and I'm out. But I'm not going to close my heart to love just because you kept something from me, or just because I found out whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to open my heart up. Ooh, another message. Because of what your parents had gone through.
I'm just so excited.
Whoops, sorry. My computer popped on again. I got to take that down. Hold on. Because of what interference with my family, they chased my partner away. There she goes, or there he goes. They chased them away. They thought it was over, but Spirit whispered something in my ear, told me to listen, wait. They illuminated something. Oh my God. Stop. It's not what you think. We need to talk. Okay, well then you need to open up your mouth. It's not what you think. No, I didn't get married. They lied to you. There was no wedding. There was no other person. Oh my God. I'm not who you think I was. Please hear me out. Remember, Spirit said somebody's coming forward and it's not what you think, and please reserve judgment because there's information coming, important information that's pending, and you need to wait, slow your roll, and allow it to come. Wow. I'm getting all kinds of messages. Next message. Pay attention. Ooh. So, thoughts and feelings that you've been getting, these little things that are popping up, all these memories of mine that are saying things to me, right? Whatever it is that you're getting, signs, animal messengers that keep coming forward, pay attention to them. They're giving you very, very important information. It's guidance. It is possibly, this is what you need to pay attention to. Oh my God. Valuable information that you need in your life. Don't brush it off. It can come to you just like this in a reading. It can come to you in a dream like I got last night. It can come to you through someone else. Somebody's going to, as I said, step forward and enlighten you about something. Oh my goodness, right? Pay attention to what your emotions are telling you, what your body is feeling, how you're reacting. How do you react when you hear certain songs? Sometimes you'll be in the grocery store or wherever and people will, and I pay attention always. I am so into details and I listen. It's not like I'm a gossip or I eavesdrop. I listen to what Spirit is trying to show me. So if I'm standing there in the grocery store lineup or I'm somewhere where I have to wait, because I don't like waiting. I'm an Aries. We're very impatient. This last 4 years, I have learned patience, and it's amazing how I have been able to calm myself. So I have now realized, okay, wherever I am, wherever I have to wait, I pay attention. I look around me. I ask myself, why do I have to wait here? Is there something I'm supposed to hear? Is there something I'm supposed to see? And I listen. And sometimes you will hear a conversation, complete strangers, and they're telling a story. It happens to me all the time. And it's exactly what's going on in your life, giving you very specific information. It is not your imagination. Pay attention. Pay attention to body language. This is all guidance. Guidance from Spirit. Whatever you hear, whatever you feel. Now, remember I said I kept seeing these 3 ducks going around and around? When you see or hear or feel or get something 3 times or more, very, very important. So, the osprey has come. And the osprey is not like a duck in this lake. The osprey comes very infrequently, but he has come again and again and again recently. And remember the osprey, you will dive down under your emotional waters. You will emerge. You know how to grab an opportunity. You know when. You have the perfect timing and you grab it when it's there. And the window of timing is very short. And you need to stay on the alert because something very important is pending. And when the opportunity is there, go for it because you only have a short period of time. That came to us several times. Pay attention to that. The signs give you feedback about what you believe, how you believe. They show you, just like with me as I'm talking to you guys, all these mirrored things that are going on in my life. I'm sitting here going, oh my God. And what I watched in my dream, the people, it was like a funeral. At first I thought, like I said, it was a reception. And then I felt like it was a funeral. And I saw my best friend, Jody, and her sister sitting at the front, in the front row. Now, if in my life, my best friend is represented, that's my twin. He's called Jody in my dreams because that was my best friend in school. And remember, these two that love one another, they went to school together. So Jody would be my twin. And next to this person was his sister. Well, it wouldn't have been his sister. It would have been his brother. They both had long hair. It's funny because the brother had his hair kind of all piled up or sticking up for some reason. Hair standing on end is what I heard. So something was up is what I got with the brother. And I thought it was like a reception and everyone was organizing things and everyone was walking around. I don't know if it was a wedding. And then it turned into a funeral. So, information. You got to pay attention to the stories. And then if you can't figure out why is that, why is that happening? And then I went to a different place. And then I went to a different space. Don't kill yourself trying to figure out your dreams. Just pay attention to what it is and then allow Spirit to explain them later. It'll come later. So whatever comes up, if there are things that pop up and it's a reflection of something from the past, like say what we talked about, the family situation, right? The family situation that was between, the parents. It made me focus about my mother and father. I love my mom. My mother's in spirit. We have a great relationship now. We've healed everything. But my father, my stepfather that raised me, he is alive. We don't speak. So it shows me, and it did. It showed me right now he needs my love. I know he does, and I send it to him. Maybe what I'll do is I'll send out, another message. He doesn't have to answer me. He doesn't mostly. But that's my intention, right? I can always send love. We're both stubborn. I don't want to be the stubborn one. Actually, this is probably more like my mom and dad being stubborn. You don't want to be that. So it's teaching you. What do you need to heal? What is it that you need to figure out? Don't be the little mirror of your parent. Don't be like that. I didn't want to act like my mother, and I worked really hard to not be like that. But what's interesting is when we stopped speaking, my father and I, he said to me, "You're just like your mother. You open your mouth and your mother comes out." And I'm like, because my mother has the same voice as me. Same voice. I hear it. I hear my mother's voice when I speak. And I said to him, I sound like her. And I might even be the same size as her. We were both 5 feet, 5'2", little. And we both were very determined, strong people. But I said, I'm not her. You keep seeing me through the eyes of a colored past. And I am not her. But he has issues that I can't work through them. He needs to work through them. But you can. You can be the one. Be the bigger one, right? It's always, it doesn't mean you have to accept abuse. It doesn't. But it does mean that you can be an example and you can send love. And like I said, when you forgive people, you don't have to associate with them, but forgive the situation so you're not carrying the pain. It could be a very toxic, awful situation you don't want anything to do with. I mean, my stepfather was very, very abusive. What he said and did, but I know that there was love there at one time. So I forgive that situation, and who knows what he was feeling. He probably feels the same. This is enlightening you. What needs to be healed? What do you need to pay attention to? Listen to the information that comes forward. This moonstone got knocked. It got knocked. So this moonstone, that's your intuition. Your intuition went sideways. Bring it back and pay attention to when it gets highlighted. What is it telling you? Don't ignore it. It's pointing you in the direction that you need to go. Anything that needs to be healed, anything. If you all of a sudden, maybe through this reading, you've realized, oh my God, I'm acting like my mom and dad. I said I didn't want to be that way, and I'm doing that. I am following the same pattern. I need to break this karmic cycle. This isn't who I am. This might be pushing away the love that I want. I'm thinking about them. I'm acting like them, and I'm not them. I don't have to take on their belief systems. I don't have to act like that. I'm myself. I'm allowed to have a different belief system. Why is it that I've got a different card here? Hold on a second. So there's that message. I have a card that got stuck and it wasn't shown. I don't know whose it was. Oh, wow. Forgive. It's time to let go of anger and blame. There we go. Whoever it is. Mom, dad, brother, sister. Oh, brothers. Because you know what? I saw two brothers, and they were shown to me as two sisters. And probably that way because they both have feminine energy in them. They both are very gentle, loving, kind people. But they were sitting at what was a celebration, and it felt like a funeral. So do you need to forgive your brother or your sister? They hurt you. They did something awful. This one feels really bad. But you know what? This is a good person here. Or maybe they've done really something horrible and they aren't sorry. You still need to forgive the situation because you don't want to carry it. I forgive easily. It's not hard for me to forgive. But I know somebody in a family lied and manipulated and did something that broke my twin and I apart. I know that. And it hurts really bad. But you know what? When things are rectified, when people come forward and they clarify things, yeah, it's painful. And you've got to allow yourself to feel those emotions, and you've got to allow yourself the time to work it through. And maybe, you know what? We're not going to be real close. You're going to give me time. I got to work through this. That was brutal. And especially maybe the person hasn't forgiven, they haven't even said they're sorry. Remember the one? Remember this situation? Where is it? This is the situation maybe. They just found out. Remember, they were just enlightened about something, and it had broken them apart. This one was leaving. This one was angry. They were both angry at each other. And then they found out that somebody lied, that they have been angry and hurt with each other this whole time, and it had nothing to do with them. It was someone else. Oh my God, that's pain. That's pain. That's anger. You've got to allow yourself to feel that, right? You've got to allow yourself to feel that. The Spirit is helping you work through these issues. And don't let that stand between the two of you. If there's a misunderstanding and it wasn't even anything to do with you, please clarify it. If you know something, Spirit's asking for you to do that. Because there needs to be forgiveness, and because there's love. There's definitely love between two. Or maybe this is just you need to, where's the very first message we got? Actually, it's this message. You want to forgive so that you can move on. Maybe they aren't sorry, like I said. You were illuminated. It was illuminated. Yeah, you found out, but they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. That's all nice in theory, Sherry, but, my mom and dad, they aren't that. Well, you still need to forgive this situation because you can't carry that. You want your life to be free. You want to be able to have freedom to move forward on your path in love. And you know what? It may not be with birth family. It may be with soul family. I'm not on my spiritual path. Remember I said I wanted to go home? I call it home. I wanted to go home and see my best friend Diane. Do you know who's home? My Mama Sherry, my Papa Terry, my Uncle Phil, my Auntie Beth. None of them are my blood, but that's my soul family, and that's where I feel the best. It's where I feel love. I feel happiness. I feel good. So some of us don't have a birth family. Some of us has soul family, and I got to tell you, my soul family rocks. They're freaking awesome. All of them are in the light. All of them. And it doesn't mean they're perfect. It just means we feel this way with each other. And that's what you deserve. So if that's what you need to do, if you need to forgive that situation in order for you to have this, isn't it worth it? Heck yeah. And also, you know what? Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. I kept getting, remember, for me, and this is my message. This is what Spirit wants to tell me. And I kept thinking, what have I done? What have I done? And Spirit said to me that I needed to forgive myself. Maybe I have believed something that wasn't true. Maybe I have blamed myself. I have. I thought, what did I do to hurt my twin? What did I do? And Spirit said, forgive yourself. That's what they told me last night. And then I thought, what did I do? I don't even know what I did. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I don't have a hard time saying I'm sorry. If I've done something to hurt you, I am sorry. So I'm asking for forgiveness. It's the way that the world moves forward. It's the way you can move forward. Right? You don't have to say you're sorry for something that you didn't do. Just forgive. Just forgive altogether. I forgive. You can just say that. When something is just too painful, Like maybe what I'm about to find out is much worse than I even imagined. But you have to let go of the blame. You have to let go of the anger. And I know that that's there inside of me. I know it is. And I'm asking for help to forgive it. Because I know I've been hurt really bad. But I can't let it consume me. But I want to move forward. I want happiness. I want light. I want love in my life. And you can't draw love towards you. Maybe that's the barrier. Maybe this, the reason there's a weight is because there's anger. There's blame. There's unforgiveness. And until you figure out a way to forgive, you're not going to get what you're asking for. There's a card here, extra card on the table. Okay, so I'm gonna let this one go, and I'm gonna go to the next one. No, that was the last one. But you know what, you guys? This card was on the table. So who didn't get this card? Because I moved all the cards away, but that card was left. You know what? I had all the decks sitting on the table, and I think Spirit just dropped that because I had them in piles of 3. I know I did. But Spirit dropped this card for us. I didn't even know it was there. So there's a message. You didn't even realize that there's extra love and magical energy surrounding your situation right now. Spirit wants us to know this. We didn't know that. We didn't maybe trust that or believe that. I didn't even know that that card was there. I kept looking over there thinking, where did that come from? And you know what that makes me think of? Makes me think of, where is it? Makes me think of this. I didn't even know it was there. Maybe it's right in front of you and you didn't know it was there because bam, there it is. Or maybe that's how quickly it's going to happen. That's why we say when Spirit tells us something, don't give up right before the miracle because it's right there. What they say is the next card that falls out is surrounded by magical energy. That is what the card means. That's what this card means. And it urges you to pay very close attention to the card. Well, guess what? This is the card that fell out. This means a gateway has opened. Remember my door? I shut that door. And then I shut the other door, but it didn't close all the way, and then Spirit opened it up again. This means the door is opened. Spirit has opened it. So you need to have trust in this because that door was opened for me. And that means the door is open for you. So whatever this is, focus on what it is that you want. I know what I want. I've been focused on it. My mind didn't go to other people. I didn't entertain anyone else. I was focused on what I wanted, and I stayed focused all this time, no matter what anybody else has said, no matter who came forward and told a lie. I was focused. So if you don't know what it is, where you want to put your focus, ask Spirit. Help me figure out what I truly want. Remember the one that wasn't sure? Ask Spirit and pay attention to the guidance. Pay attention. Go to prayer. Go to meditation. Whatever it is that you do, go sit by the lake. Ooh, interesting. That's the last card, but I want to show you why. Why it hit my eye all of a sudden. It's been dark. Remember, I love that? Look at this. All of a sudden, there's light shining on the water. Can you see it? It's like a rainbow. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. What grabbed my eye was all of a sudden that white building was illuminated. I'm like, wow, there's light trying to come through. Yeah, check it out. The clouds are clearing. There's blue sky coming through. And things are becoming illuminated. Oh my God. Excellent messages. All right, you guys, I gotta go. Have a fantastic day. This was an amazing reading. I think that was... Did I have anything else I was supposed to tell you guys? God, that was awesome how that card just came out like that, wasn't that? Let's see if Spirit has a message on our phone. I mean, on the radio. Huh, babe, I wish somebody would have told me that these are the good old days. I'm late for my appointment. I gotta go. Love you guys.